My hairline's feels like it's growing back and back more every day. Uh, I'm here. Uh, Not a new place per se, but it is a movement of sorts. But the moving took a pretty bad mental on me, so I had to take a break from everything. As in, I haven't had my first day of work yet. I haven't done anything of that nature. Um, I had a few too many drinks after moving because I ended up having the stress get to me, and then after that, I kind of like sat myself and told myself I needed a break from everything. I haven't moved in this capacity in quite some time, so uh, yeah. Right now, I'm on a desk. It's not really clean. I've been going through some shit, so have to be a photo. I'm sweating. I'm sweating because I just got out of the shower. My glass of water. Haven't had anything alcohol related in a week. Totally fine with me. And yeah, I know this is one of those like boring ones, and I know this room looks like a jailhouse, but it's not. I mean, here, I can hide the important stuff real quick under here. Won't be able to see anything except for cans. Uh, these cards are here are damaged. There's a couple books. I'm gonna get to those in a second. But computer desk set up. I don't go on it because I spilled a drink. Knowing me, another thing that stresses me out. I spilled a drink on my somewhat new keyboard. Empty soda cans. Spilled a drink on my somewhat new keyboard. And, as it turns out, the keys don't work. They don't function. And I haven't looked into fixing them yet. I've just been using my tablet and my phone. Where I stay at has no internet. So, at the very least, for now, I can see myself paying for something, then having it. I think there's portable modems that you can invest in, but I don't know if I'll actually need something like that or not. But yeah, it's a nice desk too. It was handed down to me by my former roommates. They were just like, "Here you go. It's a pretty expensive desk. This is how you take it apart. This is how you put it together." They didn't have a booklet. Put it back together myself, and it's pretty dope, you know. And then I've just been living like kind of minimal. That's why I'm drinking water right now. It gets sweaty. So does the side. It's just like, oh, I'll just have a cup of noodles, some tuna, eat relatively light. This was in here to know what you're thinking, but because I spilled a beer, I think, onto onto the floor, I had to clean up the floor and clean up the keyboard completely, I guess. But keyboard's about $100, so it sucks. But that's a bit of a downgrade, but it is what it is, you know. But yeah, bed, because this room's been is meant for like storage. That's what uh that's what my mom has it intended for. So technically, I'm storing things. Um, Before I moved over into this town, I was just like, snap, snap. I gotta get everything done. I gotta start working. I gotta do this, gotta do that. I gotta get all hands on. Trying to trick my brain into doing that. Honest to God, some people can do it. I thought I could. I've done it before, but it was just not in my mental nature. Like I feel like I needed to settle myself in. And just be like, hey, you know what? Don't stress about anything. Chill for about a week. Walk around with a couple $100, do whatever. Just be cool about it. Don't fuck anything up. So, and once you go overboard, then mistakes happen. Thankfully, it wasn't the end of the world, but it's a life lesson, if that makes sense. Which is why I was given this book, which is a 12-step book. I'm not going to go into it too much on here, because I understand uh, most people don't want to hear it. I will say that it's a decent read. Um, from what I remember, like following the steps, but um, the steps are all like for self-interpretation. So, I mean, some people need to quit completely. Some people need to let it out. Some people need to use it to just reevaluate. And I didn't go into it yet. So, I mean, I feel like if I go out, if I ever do, you know, I feel like because this book conflict or has like stories in it. Oh, this isn't the right one. I was given another one, but uh, the 12-step book has like stories in it. So if I feel like if I read a story or two before going out, then I can remind myself like, hey, yourself in check. You know what I mean? Especially if I work the next day again. I'm not 20. I'm not 25 anymore. I'm turning 35 in a couple months, so I can't be drinking the night before work. My body just doesn't. It doesn't do that. Like I like sleep. You know, good quality sleep. So we ain't living that life anymore. The last time I lived around here is like I'm sort of able to do it. But these days, no, it's not happening. Even though it was like a few years ago that I did around, here and working. That was back when I was starting to get in my hotel rooms and the beginning of that, which that kind of turned into a downfall. But you know, gotta check yourself. You know what I mean? So at least I don't know. There's some other people may not live as chaotically, but anyway. So as far as this place goes, it's like it can be very noisy. About a block and a half to 2 blocks away, there there is a brewery, not a bar, not just a bar, not just one bar, because it does have like an outside bar and an inside beer bar, but a fucking brewery. So that's why it just like keep stuff like that on me. It's like I could see myself, like, oh, you know what? Just say fuck it, when I shouldn't, especially when I'm trying to save money and trying to keep my life in check. Like, that ain't cool, you know. I did look at a couple places to move in for myself, and the cheapest place I found was $13.95 a month. So $1,400 a month with a $1,400 deposit. It was small. It was old. I felt like it could have fit. Like I had everything in my head. I'm like, okay, well, I could put my twin size bed there, my couch there. I could put it in the corner with my coffee table. Don't have a dining, won't have a dining table. This desk would go in the other corner near the bed and make it work as such. And then whenever people want to watch TV, just put. I gotta buy some speakers and probably just a new setup altogether. To be honest with you, but as of right now, what I have works. So it works and it works pretty damn well. But yeah, I just put on speakers like, hey, if you want to watch TV, here we go. We're watching YouTube. That's all we get. Have fun. I ain't paying for cable. Hell no. Who pays for cable in 2024, right? But yeah, they found that, and there was it was a studio for that much, and then there was a 1 bedroom bath that looked kind of smaller for $1,450. And at that point, I was just like, I might as well just go with $1,395. That extra $50 a month can do wonders. That's like another bill. So, speculation. I still have to see where my work life goes. My personal life is now intact. Like I gotta admit, like I texted the boss who wanted to hire me. So I was supposed to start working. That I overwhelmed myself. And I honestly, like I shut myself down for about almost a week and put myself away from just about everybody, except for my mom and my aunt. So uh, that's that. But other than that, the times that I did go out, everyone's friendly. Everyone seems to be happy to see me again. Um, I'm sure they'd rather me have me in a fully like focused state on top of being prepared over going in and then not being mentally ready. You got to remember, uh, mental mental health is a thing. So I always kind of try and keep that in check. I don't really take any medication or anything like that. Thank God. I don't really need it, but I do like think a lot. So I am an overthinker. So that's part of the reason why I do these every now and then. But yeah, and if whenever I pause, that's pretty much because my mind goes like two separate ways, and I try to stay focused. But yeah, I mean, I said, I just said, I'm told the guy who wanted to hire me, like, look, I apologize, but this is what happened. I fucked up. I didn't let anyone really know about it because I didn't really know about how it was gonna be, but I fucked up. It was on me. So, but alas, I mean, even if that doesn't work out, it just means it's just gonna take longer. I'm always gonna be fine. I'm always gonna be, it's always gonna be food in my belly. Nothing's gonna happen. So, uh, I'm blessed to have that going for me. Although I would definitely like my own place, even if it is just like some studio that runs off of an AC unit that's from like the 2000s or something like that. I don't give a shit so long as it works. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't really tend to use a heater. I'll use an I'll use an AC unit all day, but when it gets if it's hella cold, then I'm like, all right, you know, anything below 40 degrees Celsius is a bit much for a guy. But if it's a nice 55 degrees outside and I'm at home and I could just put on like a sweater or something like that and chill on my computer and do something like this, then yeah, I mean, down for it. But anyway, I thought I'd catch you guys up. That's pretty much what's going on. High hopes, you know. We'll see. But anyway, you guys take care. I'll pop around here and there and see what's up with the crazy bastards. Maybe tonight, but we'll see. All right, take care.